Welcome to Ken Reviews. I'm Ken, Mr. I'm gonna watch it, so you don't have to. And this is a review for Presumed Innocent. You're innocent until you're proven guilty. So don't be guilty. So like, comment, and subscribe if you're enjoying these reviews. And now, let's discuss.
This is Jaden.
You tell your mom she looks beautiful. Okay, bye, you guys. Bye.
I just want to make sure that we have everything exactly right.
Let's get started.
Are you aware that Carolyn Williams was murdered? When was the last time you were in Carolyn's apartment?
We had cases together. Sometimes we would work after hours at her apartment.
Your fingerprints were found in her bedroom. Were you and Carolyn romantically involved?
My suspect. Because I did not kill her.
You were there, night out. You better get yourself an attorney.
If you're arrested.
There's not an if. I will be arrested. They're gonna see that I was obsessed with her. I was basically...
It tells the story of a horrific murder that upends the Chicago prosecution office when one of his own is suspected of a crime. The prosecutor becomes a prime suspect in the murder of one of his own colleagues. Based off the back of the novel, which was made into a film, we now have the birth of this Apple TV product. Jake Gyllenhaal plays Rusty Savage, and he is next up. You heard it here first. You lot gave Leo his Oscar. My boy has to be next. He puts on a fantastic performance here. His range from being professional, then provocative, then enraged, suspicious, it's just a delight to watch. Ruth Negga is also excellent as his wife, Barbara Savage. She plays the supporting wife and mother, and through the whole series, the woman is just taking hits after hits after hits. It's just bad news after bad news. Her reactions and expressions, so explosive and really good. Big her up, man. She's moving in places. Peter Sarsgaard plays Tommy, the slimiest in the vicinity. This guy just does the bad guy so well. Wherever I see him, he's just some sort of villain. He's got the look. Give it to him, man. He's getting me. This is his role. He was made for this. He was good. Presumed Innocent also stars Billy Camp, O.T. Bentley, Virginia Cole, Nana Mensah, and a few others. It's a good cast, and everyone delivered. Jake stars and executive produced on this, and the show has this grim picture to it. It's quite dark, but the quality is still very high. It's like a movie-esque, and Apple TV just keep producing and throwing out these high-quality shows. The music in this adds to the tone of the show, delivering with some suspenseful symphony. They don't hold back on the maturity. Graphic displays of sex, gore, murder. It gets messy in this one still. Presumed Innocent is based off the 1987 novel, and this is the second time it's been displayed on screen. The first time, which was a movie, starred Harrison Ford, and the creators clearly understand you can only have a big boy in the lead role. Presumed Innocent follows the investigation of a gruesome murder. They got real creative and messy without actually saying anything, because it's like they really wanted to test you, the viewer, to see how twisted your mind can get. So use your own imagination to play out how you think this all came to pass. The thriller element runs deep, and it pushes you to the edge where you have to ask yourself, who did this? Who actually did this crime? It's off the back of a copycat killer, so that makes it even more questionable. Rusty takes up this case, only for us later to find out he was involved with the victim, so now that makes him a suspect. Then it goes on to reveal that they were romantic and all sorts. The show just goes hard. With all this going on, they still manage to fit in some heavy storylines and plots. They explore politics, marriage, family, adultery, generational cycles, and just how heartbreak can turn a person insane. I would know. But that's for another story. I didn't murder anyone or anything like that. Don't take this as some confession. In fact, let me just stop. All this drives up the tension within the family, also making for some good dialogue between the parents and the kids. Presume Innocent is a fantastic show, and another entry by Apple TV, confirming that they are the powerhouse they have set out to be. Presume Innocent does well with Jake's character being so volatile and predictable. You can see that this guy can snap at any point. One thing I did want to see more of was Renee Reinsip's character. She's shown more in flashbacks, which is fine, but it didn't give much of her personality away. It would have been good to know if she was like purely innocent or, some form of troublesome character. Not to say she deserved to die or anything. Let me just stop. They emphasize on the importance of racism in a kind of mixed family, and the lines around that hit so hard. There's a point the couple are speaking, Barbara and Rusty. They're going back and forth, and then Barbara turns around and says to her husband, I feel like sometimes you forget your son is black. That hit hard. I fully recommend this show. It's 8 hours of utter drama, plot twists, and excitement. Despite such a dire theme, it will keep you locked in and on the edge of your seat. Have you read the book? Have you seen the movie? Which one did you prefer? Was there many changes? Have you signed a petition for Jake Gyllenhaal's Oscar? If you haven't, get on it. If you're enjoying these reviews, be like the attorneys, protect yourself with all the evidence by liking, commenting, and subscribing. Let's discuss.